right, let's get this started with a little loudness. Matt Satilli, come on out here and get us going.
Can I get a north? Can I get a west? Can I get a north? Can I get a west? North, north, north. There we go. That's how it's done.
Thank you, Matt. Everybody grab a seat. And as you look around the country, you've seen change. Whether it be at the collegiate level, whether it be at the high school level, whether it be even in elementary and middle schools. So we were kind of in a bit of limbo about what we should be. And we didn't want to use the words politically correct, because we don't want political correctness to drive our decisions here at Northwest Catholic. So we brought in some help. We brought in Mr. Shapiro, who has taken us through 2 months of, if you will, chats, focus groups, data, research. And I want to kind of give you the results of where we are this morning. So this is what we've talked about a lot over the last couple of years. This is our hashtag on our tweets. These are the things that we discuss, whether it be athletically or in the building. So you'll see, you know, boys soccer beat Windsor yesterday 4-0. They qualify for the state tournament. NWC Pride, great job, boys soccer. So this has kind of been our placeholder. We've seen things like Go Green, and you've seen over the last year a lot of things using the word pride. But if you look at our mission, if you look at our value proposition, if you look at our motto, it really all boils down to this. This is why we're in operation. In the pursuit of spiritual, academic, artistic, and physical excellence. Anybody here like the NFL? Raise your hand. That's 1984. That's us. That's us. Northwest Catholic, Thanksgiving Day, 1984 against South Catholic. Do you think that Indian head is representative of what we should stand for? Who knows these guys? Anybody know who the guy on the left is? His name's Dan Snyder. He's worth $5 billion. He owns the Washington Redskins. Sports Illustrated did an article on Mr. Snyder just recently, and guess what he won? He won a huge award. Guess what he won? Read the quote. Yes, despite the pleas of just about anyone with a conscience and a U.S. Patent Office decision to cancel the team's trademark on grounds that it was disparaging of Native Americans, team owner Daniel Snyder remained resolute. He will not change the team's name. Okay? At the end of the day, he owns the team. That's his to change. But through every conversation he's had, through every advocacy group that he has spoken with, he's not going to change. Here are some universities that have changed in the past 20 to 30 years. Take a look at the list. I would say Stanford and Dartmouth are pretty well-known national universities. So the top of the group, for those that maybe can't see, the top half is all that will switch from Indians to a different name. The bottom half is from tribal names or different Indian derivatives to new names. And by the way, that's just a little bit of a list. That list is about 100 schools nationwide. Look at the bottom one. The University of North Dakota formally dropped the Fighting Sioux in 2012. They currently have no nickname. Kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? It's kind of where we are right now. 40 to 50 schools in Connecticut still use Indians, derivatives, or some sort of tribal name. The last school in Connecticut to change from Indians occurred 20 years ago. In 1995, it was Newtown High School. So it's been 20 years since a Connecticut school changed their name. So here we are. Back to NWC Pride. A lot of you have this on your phone. Think about it. It's core to our mission, it's core to our brand, our alumni memories, our families, in our winning tradition of excellence in both academics and athletics. And yes, there's even an app for it. So, where are we? Think of the word pride. If I said to you, if you could think of an icon or an animal that comes to mind when you think of the word pride, and I count to 3, and you all yell it out, let's see what we come up with. 1, 2, 3. What do you think? All right, now, give me 2 more minutes of your attention. Now, we're going to turn it over to you, and we want you to design our lion. All right, Mrs. Oates is not here this morning. She's in New York on the Model UN trip, so you will get more information later. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a design contest. You're going to submit a lion identity, whether it's on a computer, whether it's a painting, whether it's a drawing, whether it's a sketch, whatever you want. We're going to use Mrs. Oates and the art department as kind of our clearinghouse for this. After the selection process, the winning designers will work with a professional ad agency and a creative director to polish the identity and ensure that it meets our, for those that don't know, our contract with Under Armour as our uniform provider, that it meets their specifications. Basically, it has to be digitized. And then we'll begin to move forward. So at the end of the day, folks, change is not easy to everyone. Change can come difficult sometimes. But I think and I hope that you'll agree with me that this is the right change. What do you think?